What happens when that one fragrance you've been wearing all summer that gets you tons of compliments actually gets you this in the wintertime? Yeah, I've been there too. My name is Daniel, the scented novelist, and these are 7 fragrances that I wear to absolutely destroy the cold weather and get noticed. One of the fragrances I always think about, especially for this time of the year when it's really cold outside, is MFK's Grand Soir. And this fragrance is always a staple for me, especially when it gets colder outside because it's very rich. You do have that very ambery vanilla in here, which is very thick. It is very sticky and almost feels like it's syrupy, and it's very, very good. This thing lasts pretty much all day, and it is one of those fragrances that would definitely get you noticed in the best way possible. Whether you're indoors or you're outside, especially in cold weather, this thing radiates a lot, and it would definitely cut through the cold and last a lot longer than your last relationship. Next up is a fragrance that's very sexy, dark, and really cuts through the cold like it's nobody's business. And this is Oud Hypnotic from Mes Bisous. It's not one of those ouds that's like trying to be mainstream. It's very, very sexy, very mature, smells fantastic. It is one of those fragrances that I pull it out when I want to smell like a boss in the winter time. With this, you get saffron, cinnamon, rose, oud, and vanilla. This right here is one of those beast mode fragrances that not a lot of people talk about for the winter time. If you haven't tried this out, I would say sample this because this truly is worth it for the winter time. I was so wrong with this fragrance right here. Synergy from Scentologia. This fragrance right here smells like a fruit cocktail. You get mango, pear, pineapple, saffron, almonds, rose, and those really make this fragrance very, very yummy. I know for all my gourmand lovers out there, you guys are really gonna love this, especially if you like fruity leaning fragrances. This one really scratches that itch for me. This is one of those fragrances that you definitely don't want to spray a lot. It comes with an actual usage on the label, 2 splashes. This is beautiful stuff, guys. Check this out. If you are thinking about wearing a leather jacket in the winter, don't. But you can still smell like it though. And that's where this comes in. Tony Iommi's Monkey Special. I know the name sounds a little sus and weird, but trust me guys, it is a very good fragrance. There's a lot of sweet elements in here which might give you the impression that this actually has honey, but it really doesn't. You have caramel, vanilla, and tonka bean in the base, which really sweeten this fragrance up. Very well blended with that leather note, so you don't really get the leather. If you do not like sweet fragrances, you will not like this one right here. It is very sexy, very well put together, and this thing definitely has people noticing when you walk past them. And longevity on this, guys, it's a crazy 18 plus hours. That's how much performance I get out of this fragrance right here. Don't wear the leather jacket, but wear this. I could not make this list without at least having one cherry fragrance in here, and this is Caspian Cherry from Electimus. This is a very creamy, sweet, dark, inviting cherry fragrance. You have a perfect balance of cherries, coconut, dark chocolate, coffee, sandalwood, and patchouli, which is blended to perfection. And a quick tip for everyone who really likes this fragrance, I would highly recommend you layer with something like Grand Soir from MFK. So this fragrance reminds me a lot of the holidays, and that's because it has the notes of chestnut. And if you're thinking about a certain fragrance house with a certain fragrance line that has chestnuts, you're right, because that is stronger with you, absolutely. This fragrance really does smell like the holidays with the added touch of rum, which I like a lot. For me, it's one of those fragrances that I love wearing this time of year because it just really puts me in this holiday festive mood, and I think this fragrance is done to perfection. If you love sweet pastries this time of year, like I do, you will enjoy this fragrance a lot. Pull this out because it will cut through the cold weather. This next fragrance is one that I actually like a lot because it immediately transports me to a spice shop with leather and some light florals. This is Moroccan leather from Memo. very different from all the fragrances that featured in today's video because it doesn't have that overwhelming sweetness that you get with some of the other fragrances. It's very dry with that leather note, which is very subtle. And like other Memo fragrances, this one moves beautifully in the air and it stays wherever you are. I know some people say this is similar to Irish leather. This to me gets a little bit darker, more floral than Irish leather. In this list, I could have also featured African leather, which is a perfectly good winter fragrance. I think this is a fantastic scent for the winter and it will cut through the cold like it's nobody's business. If you enjoy more fragrance reviews like this, check out my most recent upload from Scent Explorer 2025. You just might find your next signature scent. Until next time, my fellow novelist, fragrance is beautiful stuff. Peace.